Okay, I think we're ready now. I tried to start it and then my computer was doing weird stuff. I had to shut it down and restart it. So here we are. Hopefully this all goes well. Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. Go to my webpage at stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net. There you can see more about me when I'm having classes, any other events that I may be holding. You can sign up to do a workshop, which is where you and your family and or friends get together to make cards or some other projects you might be interested in, and you can earn some free product. If you would be interested in joining my team, you can also do that through there. You get some really great perks being a demonstrator. Any questions about that, reach out to me and I'll be glad to help you. Okay, right now it is our celebration time, which we have been having these now twice a year. The end of this month, August 31st, is the last day for celebration. Celebration is when you get some free product. For every $50 you order from the annual catalog, the mini catalog, or a combination of those, you can choose some free items. There are quite a few that are $50 worth that you have to spend, and then there's a few that are $100 worth. Some of the ones in the brochure they've run out of. There's two right now that they've run out of. The Tree Lot Dies and the Pool Party and Soft Seafoam cards and envelopes. However, they've added some things that you could choose. There is 3 different embossing folders. There's 2 different metallic foil type papers. There is some dies, 3 die sets, well actually 4 die sets. Okay, and also a choice of some gift wrap or craft gift boxes. So we have a few more choices for the rest of this month. Okay. Now yesterday I showed some. I'm working this week on some fall things, and I'll go over this in a moment. Yesterday I did the stuff with the soft seedlings. Today I'm going to do stuff with the painted pheasant, and from our mini catalog, if I can get a hold of it here, I'm going to use some of the stylish sketches also for just to do a couple cards today. All right, and I just wanted to show you our paper. Our fall paper is this. I'll bring it up. That comes with part of the Rustic Harvest suite. Okay, and I chose to not get the Rustic Harvest this year because I have a lot of pumpkins and stuff, and I since I can't get everything, I chose not to get these. And if I want pumpkins, I will use some they're retired, but I still have some. And that's what I would use. But they do have some nice pumpkins and wheat sheaves and this leaf and flower arrangement there. Okay, there's some apples, and then there's also some Halloween things. Okay, so there's quite a few in there if you're interested in that. All right, so what I did want to show you before I get going here is, and I just have to grab it. I have it over here. Make sure I've got them all. Whoops. I wanted to show you closer the paper. Okay. All right. There's like 6 different designs. 12 if you count front and back. But basically you get 2 of each. So you get 12 really. But there's this pattern, this one. This is one of the ones that you can cut like this and do like on a scrapbook page, or if you cut it like that and then cut it this way, you can also get some beautiful card fronts. Okay, and then you can just see these are very fallish. Okay, and then on the backs of all of these are black and white, which you can then, if you so desire, you could even color those, you could leave them black and white, or you could color them. Okay, so just showing you the different patterns that we have. Okay, so I did get that paper. The colors that they recommend with it: Mossy Meadow, Cajun Craze, Early Espresso, Crushed Curry, Basic Black, and Mary Merlot. Now, because I'm doing some fall things and not just what they have here, but you can see those colors are all there. So I brought out some other colors that I may use, whether I use it with that paper or just with my fall stuff. Okay, things like pumpkin pie and mango melody and cherry cobbler. Also evening evergreen, and possibly this could possibly also go too. This is the soft succulent, and sometimes I like to do some browns, and so in addition to the early espresso, I did bring out the crumb cake, and I actually kind of forgot we also have soft suede. So there's some that, because there's some browns in the fall as well. And then I decided with some of those colors yesterday, just when I was doing these, that rather than white, although you can use white because as you saw there was some white in that paper, I decided that with a lot of these colors it felt too stark, so I may use Berry Vanilla instead. Okay. The other thing I wanted to show you that I did use on a card yesterday, and this is also in our mini catalog, which is it's called Metallic and Shimmer, okay? And it's got basically three color palettes. It's got black and silver, gold and evening evergreen, and like orange, like pumpkin pie, and there's a little bit lighter colors that could possibly be pale papaya, or maybe like Daffodil Delight, that kind of thing, along with the Calypso. No, I'm saying the wrong number. Oh my gosh! Suddenly, what color is it? Cajun Craze. Okay, and I did make a card with that yesterday. I'll show you the cards from yesterday. The other thing that's in there, and I did point this out yesterday, and if you didn't get to see my see it on my Facebook page yesterday, I have put it on the on my YouTube page. Whoop. So you could see these, me making these there. Up here is the Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder. That's this, and I just put a piece of paper in there so you could see it better. Sometimes it's easy to overlook stuff like this because it all kind of blends into the background. Okay, so I did miss it at first, but thankfully it was brought to my attention. And then I did two cards with that. This one I spritzed the paper with a little bit of water before running it through, and it gives you a deeper impression. That's because of how I did it. That's a little easier to see than this one. This one I did not spritz. You still can see it, but it's not quite as deep. Okay, and this one I did on the white, and that's when I realized it was felt too stark to me. So I used my blending brush and some of the crushed curry and just went over the paper. Okay, and this one I just used crushed curry. All right, and was there something I was gonna? Okay, so here is the one I did using that metallic paper. Okay, and I actually stamped directly on there, and then I stamped this on a piece of pumpkin pie and cut it out. Okay, and then I decided that to use the Cajun Craze to stamp it in Cajun Craze on pumpkin pie, and then to put a little bit of this little backing on it that was also Cajun Craze, just to kind of give it, it just felt like it was falling into the, blending in a little too much there. So there's those 3 from yesterday. Okay, so today, this is the one from yesterday. It has this stamp set, that, and then Thinking of You, So Grateful for You, and Hello. Today, I'm also going to be doing stuff with the Painted Pheasant, Grateful, Happy Thanksgiving, A Pleasant Little Note, and then like kind of some greenery, some leaves are with that. Okay, and I did wonder how much this really looked like a real pheasant, and when I looked at some pictures, it is pretty close. I mean, obviously it is a drawing. It's not, so it's not totally lifelike, but it does look like a pheasant when you look at pictures of them. This is a stylish sketches. It's got a fox. It's got these geese. Or actually, that's a duck. So ducks, and then this as well. So today I'm gonna make cards using these. Okay, so before we came on, I decided I made one using A Pleasant Little Note, and this one is kind of, I didn't want to put a lot of color in on this. I just wanted to do that. This is stamped in crumb cake. I just kind of wanted it pretty plain. This is some of the paper from that I showed you there. Just remind myself of the name of the paper. It is Rustic Harvest. All right. And this is some twine. It's like mossy meadow, like the green on there is. This is some twine that we had a long time ago, and I just happened to have it lying around, so I decided I was going to use that. Okay. So, all right. And I've been showing you just the outside. The inside, I just use the leaves and that little, just on the inside, just to give it a little something. And I will add the sentiment I want when I get ready to mail that. All right. So what I want to do next is I'm going to get somewhere here I have my cheat sheet. Okay. I'm going to start with this one. Now, here it is over here, I think, if I can get it. Yep, this is it. I'm going to do something with the ducks. And one of the nice things about these sketches is that you can just use just the sketches, like or you can color them in. Okay, I get my scrap paper here. Now, and I decided this time I'm going to use this paper. The card opens this way. Use this from the Rustic Harvest DSP. And again, I'm going to use the Very Vanilla. All right. So, where's my ducks? Right here. And I'm going to do it because this is what color? Early Espresso. That's what I'm going to do my stamping in. I just use scrap paper. It's just like copy paper. I usually fold it in fourths, because that's about the size of the front of a card base. And the cards I'm doing, most of the cards today are pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I wanted that, and then I wanted, actually, and this is from the sentiment I'm using with this, happens to be from, actually, I think I'm going to do, I was thinking of doing Thinking of You, but I think I'm going to do Grateful from that set. Okay. I could have also done, I was thinking of this Thinking of You, but I decided, I want to use something from that set. So, and then I prefer, especially when they're you can use, if you want to color this in, you can use our markers, whether it's the Stampin' Blend markers, I'm going to close this up, or if it's the our blends, our alcohol markers. But I decided, actually I think I did that backwards, didn't I? Oh well, that's okay. And then I just wanted to use these pencils there. And then I want them to be more like this color. I'll make it a little, this one I'm just going to do pretty much one color, because we know that the males are a little bit brighter colored. Let me see, I want to add just a little more. There's the darker brown. I think just make her a little darker in some spots here. And their beaks and their feet. And then on here I'm going to do I thought about maybe adding this, but there's not really enough room there. I did think about adding that next to them, but the size I have there, it doesn't. I want to grab my my blending pens. So let me see here. And then these we just can clean off like that. I do want to bring this down in here, some of the green down here a little if I can. I might add a little more color there in a moment, I'm not sure. It's kind of red. What did I do with the brown? Which actually it doesn't necessarily have to be, but I tend to, there's 3 and they're double side ended, and so there's 3 in a package, so I end up pretty much keeping the whatever color I used, color family. Like if it's brown, I tend to use the same one, even though see now there's no color coming off, so that you really don't have to do that if you don't want to. Now but that's how you do those. And I have a green here too somewhere right here, which I just did a little bit ago. And I also may, here's the balmy blue. Is this Night of Navy? Here it is. This is it, I think. No, that's Pacific Point. Oh, this one of these, that's Night of Navy. Here it is. And I think I'm just going to do just a little bit behind them. And wrong one. Okay. Just to give a little color here. Okay. And I did see somebody really colored them very nicely using the blender pens. But especially when it's like, when they're kind of smaller figures like that, I find I end up kind of messing it up. And what I want to do now is I'm going to use, I just had it, where did I put? Right here. Thought I would, I'm going to run it through with the Bark 3D embossing folder. I'm not going to spritz it because I don't want it as deep as that would make it. But, okay. So the 3D, you just use the base plate, number 1, and I want this. You could put it this way or this way. I want it this way. And I just kind of wanted a little bit of texture in there, and there's different, let's see, it goes through pretty easily there. And hopefully this turns out the way I was thinking it would. Yeah, that's good. I just wanted, we have some others that maybe have little, like, smaller textures. Okay, but I decided I wanted to do this, and then I'm going to put it just like that. So let me move these out of the way. All right, and then you can use glue, you can use your the tape runner. I'm going to try some glue. Not always as good with the glue as some people, but I try to do, sometimes it doesn't come out in this light of a, like as light of a line as or thin as line as I would like. But there, that, whoop, and it moved on me. Okay, let me try this again. That I made kind of a mess of things. Yeah, it's going to be good enough. And I wiped it up. Well, later I've got this rubber, gotta wipe my hands off because I got glue all over me. This rubber eraser, if that glue is too much out there, I can get it off with that. Okay. All right. And then I think I'm going to just raise this up. So I'm going to just use some dimensionals to lift that. And I think I'm going to do some scissors here. I'm going to use some of the edges along here. There. Actually. I get a hold of it. All right, this does not want, thought I cut it. I guess I did not, right? There. Get down here. And then, let me just see. I'm not on camera. This goes so much easier. It's so funny how you get on the camera, you're taping it, and suddenly it doesn't want to cooperate with you. It's just one of those mysteries of life, I guess you will say. I wanted a little longer one for over here. I don't know if I got this too long. We'll see. Guess it could have been a little shorter, but it'll work. And then this end right here. Let me just see here. Yeah. Go to here on this one, I think, also. Or you could even just put less. I just realized that this is one good way to use up the edges, because it is like they are longer, and so, you know, they can go along the edge of the rectangle here. There. Of course, right now everything wants to stick to me. All right, wait a minute. Let me throw this away and get this. And take your pick tool. Can come in handy for this. And I also might put this in, put a couple of these so that when it goes through the mail, if it gets squished, it won't like sink in the middle. But you don't even have, some people put a lot less on than this, some put more. So, you know, it's whatever you're comfortable with is really what you do. Okay. Okay. There's that. Okay. And what do I want with this? I don't know that this may be too red. Let me just see. How's that going to look on there? Now let me see. Here's one of the darker ones. See how they look. Does it look like just do it like this, one on either end of either side of grateful. One up there if I want. I don't think I like that one though. I think I'm just going to put one on either end of the grateful there. So there's that. And these are called Adhesive-Backed Seasonal Sequins. I can talk. So they're kind of a reddish, but the darker colored ones look a little closer to this. All right, so there's one. I didn't pay attention what time I started, so I have 2 in mind, so hopefully this goes well. Now what I wanted to do, this is from the Rustic Harvest also, that was that side. This side, I wanted to color this. And I was thinking I would do a little bit, I'm going to try, I'm going to try a little bit of the Cajun Craze and just see how I like that. So I put a little bit of ink on here, and you start off. You start off here because otherwise it's too, you get a big blob of color on there. Whoop, got a little bit on my finger. And actually, I just realized the middle's going to be covered, but that's okay. Because this way, then I don't have to worry about so here's this. Let me just see, do I like it this way better or this way better? Because this, I'm going to put it that way. And I'm going to use this time. Oh, where's my, get this, I'm not getting my glue all over my workspace and have things stick to it. Okay, let's make sure. Yeah, I think I like it that way. There, like that. Now, yeah, I think that'll, I wasn't sure which color I might like, but anyway, so on here, what I wanted to do was use this, and because the background is black, I am going to do this one in with black ink. And I want, I'm going to do it this way. I want this way, and then I did stamp these and fussy cut oh no, I want it this way. What am I doing? Fussy cut because I want to do a second one, and I want them to look like one looks like it's behind the other a little bit. like that. Okay, and this one I am going to have to color, else you're not going to be really be able to see. So I'm going to do these again, because I didn't bring over any markers. I wasn't really thinking I may have to do these, so actually do just a little reddish in here. This leaf a little reddish. This one, do a few different colors here with these different browns. Okay, this one I think I'm gonna do, let's see, yeah, a little yellowish. Oh, my head's probably in the way, isn't it? I'm sorry if it was. All of a sudden I realized, wait, where's your head? Get it out of the way. And where did I put it? Right here. I'm going to put a little bit of green. Just have some of these, just a little bit of green in here. Okay. Maybe add a little brown with that too, but here, let's see. Just a little color, a little green. And the rest I'll have it be wait, so that I'm going to do it yellow or yellowy. And this I want a little bit of brown. I mean, yeah, that's the wrong. Maybe you can make this way. Some crushed curry. That's what I should have had on there to begin with, maybe. Okay, and you can just kind of brown in here with the green. Okay, and basically you can do it really pretty much however you like. Where did these are over here, and I am going to come back in. If you don't want these, you also can use a water brush. You just want to be a little careful and not have it too wet, because then it can kind of, that red looks more orange. I don't know why that does it. It says it's red. Oh, well. And, oh, I know what let me just see here. If I add, here's cherry cobbler. Let me just add a little cherry cobbler with these that I wanted more red. Let's see if I can make it look a little more red. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway. Well, at least it's a different color than the other oranges. There. Okay, there's that. And greens. I didn't do the greens yet. And yellow. Oh, that is, here it is, maybe. So there. I really do like being able to do that for coloring. I'll close these up and get them out of my way. Now, then I wanted to do the Happy Thanksgiving on the bottom of this. I may end up needing to trim this down a little bit, I see, because I got some little errant marks, but that's okay. If I do that, let's see here. And sometimes I make it just a smidge smaller than I originally thought I was going to have it, but that's okay. And I may want just a little more there. All right, see how I like that? Up. That, and if it seems like what I might do, where's this? I'm going to see, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, but I'm just going to do a light touch. See if I can do it without adding more color to it. There. I think I like that a little better than just plain white. I think I like that better than I would have this. But be that as it may, that's what I have now. So I'm going to just one more time, one more swoop over this. And even though I went over the leaves, they still look pretty good. Okay. And let me see. Hadn't thought about a ribbon, but let's see, what do I have here? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's probably not going to work, is it? Or even if I put it around here, you just see. Maybe not. Might be because the white might make it too light. What did I do? We had some, I thought it was still, maybe not. Okay, do I have anything? Let me just kind of untangle myself here a little bit. So I was thinking that we still had, we should, I don't know where it is because I have it here. I have one of these open, I just don't know where it is because it's not right here. I have my other stuff, so I'm going to open this one and use this. So I think we still have this available because I tried to put only the active ones over here. But see how I like this one. I may not like it. Let me just with it. It's a little dark, too dark maybe. Let me just see. Come here. Do I like this? Oh, let me see. I would do it this way. Yeah, I think it's a little bit wide there, isn't it? Yeah, I guess not. The only other thing would be this, and then I think I would have to color it. This is the white. Yeah, no ribbon today. No ribbon for this one. All right, that's okay. And again, I could pop it up, but I'm just going to do this. The other thing I could do, which I didn't think about till just now, is I like it like that, or right here is my basic black. Or would I rather have it be, and I'd trim it down. I might, let's see, what's the size of this? Because I trimmed it a little bit. Just about 3, and this is just about 4. So let me see if I do 3 1/4. and 4 1/4. Now let me see, is that gonna, see how, do I like it better? Is this what I need to know? Do I like it better like this, or would I rather have it be more like this? I think I do like that better, just that little bit of definition, and I think I am going to use dimensionals here too, but this time I'm going to do it differently than the others. I'm just going to do each corner and one in the middle. There. Okay. All right. Yep. I think I'm going to sign off here just with this thing. Oh, you know what else I want to do is, I think I'm going to do some thought I had one. These are our champagne basic rhinestones there. I could have done just the regular rhinestones also, but I think I like that little bit of color in there. One of the things with our rhinestones is, even if you get just like the ones that are the basic ones that are more silvery, these are more yellowy. You can use the blending pens, because they're alcohol based, to change the color. It has to be alcohol based, because if you do our Stampin' Bright markers, that's water based and it won't stay. They'll wipe right off. Okay, so here's the two I made with you, and here's the one I made. Is that gonna be able to see those? And here's the one I made ahead of time. So I'll just do it like this, because then they're all together. So there you go. So just a little bit of different things for the fall, okay? And just wanted to show that you don't necessarily have to have things that are specifically fall oriented, but you know, because this could all have been in greens, and you know, be anytime, be in spring or summer too. So all right, so if you would like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Any comments are welcome. We just ask that you be kind. We try to be kind to each other, okay? And on Friday on my Facebook Live page, Facebook page will be live on Friday with a fun fold, and at some point I will have that here on YouTube as well. All right, so until we meet again, everyone, I hope you have a great week and happy crafting. Bye-bye.